Hi, I'm Victoria Pearson, but you can call me V, and I have been a practicing witch for the last 25 or maybe a little bit more years. This is the first time I have been so deeply drawn to doing an intuitive reading for anybody, let alone a distance remote reading for one of you. But for the last few days, I've felt a really strong urge to do that. So I think if you found this video, then it is almost certainly for you. But like with all of these things, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and hopefully you'll be able to find just a little bit of guidance here from your higher selves. I'm going to be using the runes and the bones today, but also this deck of my own creation. Have a little think about what you most need to know from your spirit guides, and I will pull some cards for you. As I was picking this up, this card fell out. It said, expand your horizons. So it is time to try some new things, some new joys. I'm hearing Libra for this one for some reason. Libra, you've been a bit stuck in a rut recently. It is time to pull yourself out of your shell. You know you're happiest when you're surrounded by people and trying new things, new experiences. You know, it's time to do that. You've been at home for too long. Even if you can't leave your home at the moment because maybe you're clinically vulnerable, you're staying at home, you're shielding, there are still ways that you can expand your horizons. You know, learn a new language, pick up a new skill, read a different kind of book, watch an entirely new kind of show. Anything to get out of your usual comfort zone is going to really help you at the moment. Oh, we had lots and lots for them. An important message is coming for one of you. I don't know if that's going to be a text message or a letter or an email, but it's something you've been waiting for a really long time now, something that you maybe have given up on receiving. And I think that this is related to you need to nourish your relationship with yourself at the moment. You really need to pull down deep into yourself and find out what it is that you love about yourself. Do some journaling, do some self-care work, because whilst you're focusing on that sort of stuff, the different energies that are around can get this message to you. And I believe that message might be involving a true connection for you. It's usually a love reading, but sometimes it can be a business partnership, something like that. Somebody is coming into your life and you don't need to worry about whether they are true. You don't need to worry about whether they're going to be loyal. They are doing the right thing for you right now. Somebody with dark hair helping somebody with red hair is a very strong image I'm getting through. A lot of masculine energy with that. So either that message and that true connection is coming from a man, or it is between two men possibly. Like I said, could be a romantic connection, could be a business connection. I'm hearing profitable connection. I'm hearing a way that you can help each other, a way that you can both help each other to grow. One of you is waiting for an answer on something. It is a definite yes. And I'm hearing your guides are cross with you about this. You have been delaying on this for so long. You know what you need to do. You need to get out there and grab it. It is not going to come to you just by you sitting on the sofa and hoping it's going to happen. You need to work for that. And I'm feeling like I'm getting a message that you know this already. You've heard this before. It might be connected to this toxic connection. There is something going on. One of you is hanging on to a connection for far longer than you need to. That does not serve you anymore. And I think you know that. I think you know this person has given you the lesson that they came into your life to teach you, okay? And that was all that was for, okay? They're not your one true love. That is a toxic person. You need to move away from them. I'm hearing a Taurus on that. Again, Taurus, an important message is coming. And this time, I don't think that's going to be a great message. I think that that's going to be something about something you've overlooked, maybe a financial thing. Have you forgotten to pay one of your bills? Have you forgotten that you were supposed to be on a payment plan, or that you owe somebody money? Because I feel like somebody, Taurus energy, very unlike you to forget a debt like that, but you're overlooking something. You are overlooking something that you have missed. It's really important. You need to get to the bottom of it before it comes out and blows up in your face. Go through your bills, make sure that you've paid everything, make sure you've paid the right amounts, make sure that you haven't got a subscription service that you've forgotten about that is going to bite you in the bum at the end of the month, because I feel like something like that is coming out. Capricorn. I've just got Capricorn. I haven't got anything else. I don't know if it's for a Capricorn or somebody that's thinking about a Capricorn. Change is coming, and it is change that you have been waiting for, but on a subconscious level, On a conscious level, you're not really going to be ready for this change, but you can handle it. Okay, this is your preemptive message that this change that is coming, you can handle it. It's going to be for the best, but it's going to be one of those sorts of changes that might not feel like it's for the best to start with. You Capricorns, you like your stable energy. You like to know what's going to happen next. It's very important to you. But with this change, abundance is coming. That's probably wealth, but it might be an abundance of friends, an abundance of romance. But I'm feeling like it's a wealth thing. I feel like there's a change that you've got to make that you're not quite ready for yet. It's going to force you to act, but that forcing you to act is going to end up being a very, very good thing for you. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And just as I said that, this card popped out, it says trust your intuition. Look within yourself. Journal this out. One of you's got a problem, Scorpio. Problem with a Scorpio, possibly. But you've got a problem. You need to look internally. You need to work it out, because you know the answer to this already. It's not as big of a problem as you feel like it might be. But with all things, be wise, because not all is always as it seems. And so you can really want to believe the spiel that someone's giving you. I'm going to throw the bones to... we're going to throw some bones to clarify this, but I feel like there's somebody around you, somebody with big energy, some kind of Sagittarius energy, who is really, really giving it everything for you. He's out for you. He is chasing you like he is in love with you. Something's going on with him. I wouldn't trust that guy one little bit. I think you're right to keep your guard up. I think you know that you've got your guard up on that one, and you're wondering if you're being unfair because maybe you've been hurt before and you're worried that this is just a repeat of those same circumstances. In this particular case, you can be a little bit paranoid about this, and some of your friends are saying to you, calm down, because this is a different person, and that's normally great advice, but in this particular case, I don't like that. And the bone that I drew for you says far, and normally that means that you're going far away, but in this case I think it means you need to run far away. This connection is not the one for you. No, this is not the happy ever after. You're going to get your happy ever after, you know, but it is not with this guy. It is definitely not with this guy. Okay, this person is toxic to you. They might be a lovely person. They might be really great. They might be a great friend. They might be great at their job. They are not great for you. I can promise you that. And you know that. You know that on a soul level, that that person isn't quite right for you. What else have we got? Protect your harvest. I feel like I'm coming back to this person before who you've forgotten a subscription or a bill or something. Protect your harvest. Make sure that you're not piddling away little bits of money. If you're feeling sad at the moment as well, make sure that you're not just sitting there scrolling on like Amazon or Taboo or something like that and just buying things, because none of those things are going to make you happy. But it's going to make you unhappy when you go to collect your money together and realize you don't have any. Okay, so protect your harvest. Make sure you've got enough to pay your bills. Make sure that you have got enough to tide you over before you give yourself little treats. Little treats are important, don't get me wrong, important part of self-care. But at the moment, you need to focus on those purse strings. You need to make sure they're nice and tight, because something is nibbling away at your harvest there. And that isn't going to be great for you in the long term. It might not be financial. That one I think is normally financial, but it doesn't have to be. In some cases, that can be talking about emotional energy. And right now, I'm particularly talking to a Virgo that's listening. You give away too much of your energy to people that never reciprocate, don't deserve it, and it doesn't energize you. You end up coming away from those interactions exhausted, don't you? It's not energizing for you because it's not serving your higher self. You can give and give and give of these people, but it's never going to feel like you've given enough, okay? It's never going to feel like you are worthy, because that doesn't come from doing things for other people. I know you like to please people and we all love you for it, but you have to put your own oxygen mask on first sometimes. And doing all these things to please people, that's just going to get them used to the idea that you're a person that does things for them. They're not going to sit there and talk behind your back about how brilliant you are on that one, okay? So make sure that you're protecting your peace, protecting your emotional energy, especially Virgos or particularly romantic Libra. But yeah, you guys, you need to learn to protect your energy, and one of you listening right now, you need to learn to protect your money, because at the moment it is floating away like water and you really don't need that right now. You've got some expenses coming up, you know you have. What else have we got? Have we got any other messages? What is a message from the highest spirit for the people that are watching today? What are you wondering about? Are you wondering about something in particular? Have a think about that. Double tap to claim, etc. Oh, loads of them fell out then. Okay. Again, nourish your relationship with yourself. The answer again is a no. I feel like these are the same people coming through. Clear your space is one that's come up. Clear your space. Sometimes if we just have a good tidy up through our houses, it makes our brains feel less cluttered. But also this can mean clearing people out that are not serving you. And I feel like there's a few of you right now who are letting people walk all over you. You're letting people take and take and take of your energy, and they never give anything back to you. You have to put your walls up sometimes. It's lovely to be open. It's great to want to help people, but you have to clear out things that are not serving you well. And at the moment, you've got a lot of people grabbing on your energy and really draining you. I feel like it's heavy on my shoulders. It's draining. Clear your space and then connect with your body is the other card that came out there. Connect with your body, and by which that means have a little bit of exercise, move around a little bit. Maybe you're sitting down because you've got a lot of work at home and that you do sitting, or maybe you are just a little bit down and you're not really moving about very much. Things like that can bring that card up. But also just connect to yourself through self-care. You know, take your time washing your hair, take your time washing your hands. Think about where you are in your body. You can just take a few minutes sitting at your desk to think about, how does my body feel at the moment? Really ground yourself within your body, because that's going to help build you up. And it's going to, you can't build something in your mind or something in your emotions or improve on things in that respect without also making sure that you've got that physical connection. Yeah, that's the foundation. Right, any more messages for anybody? Something's happening very soon. Very soon. One of you is sitting there thinking, when is this going to happen? When is this going to happen? Very, very soon. But if you work for it, like I said before, it's not going to come to you just by sitting there. You're going to need to work to bring this towards you. Okay, you have to make a move of some kind. Okay, last one, I think. Last one. Ooh. Oh, well, what a beautiful one to end on that is. Number 7. You are protected by angels. Whatever you're doing right now, if you're a bit worried about taking that leap, you're a little bit worried about cutting those people off, or you're a little bit worried about, making that move with something, especially Taurus, you're worried about making your first move with somebody, not sure that they reciprocate it. But yeah, I can feel that coming through quite strongly, but you are protected, okay? Whatever happens with that, whether that other person likes you or not, whether this venture works out or not, your path is protected by angels. It might be a little bit scary. It might be a little bit sad if you have to cut somebody out of your life. It might be a little bit frightening to take that leap, but you are protected by people that love you, whether that's on this plane or the next. You have loving energy surrounding you that wants what's best for you, and there are people there that can help you. Well, I hope that some of you found that useful. Like I said, take what makes sense to you, leave what doesn't resonate for you. If you enjoy this, I'll probably do some more of them. I will be here next Monday, probably doing something else, and I'm here every day in your shorts doing my daily gratitude. On my channel you can also find some more witchy vlogs where I make some spell jars and talk you through my altar and stuff like that. It would be great if you could join me for those. But until then, you have yourself a magical week.